The stone remembers. The ivy climbs, and somewhere a boat drifts without direction, perfectly at ease. But this water makes it stop. Georgetown, by the waterside, where time moves slow. Ivy climbing brick and stone in afternoon glow. I have been running hard, but here I find the pause. The current underneath does all because a woman walks her dog along the towpath, narrow gray. The light is long inside, long on the surface of the water. Two students share a coffee on the steps and laugh about some private joke that carries to the heron standing taller. I write a line and cross it out and write another word. The boat rocks softly in the slip and creak in steady time. Not every thought needs finishing, not every need addressed. Some things are better left to drift along the waterline. The afternoon turns slowly toward a cooler open air. A mist begins to gather where the river bends. Somewhere I close my notebook, pack my pen and let the view remain. Georgetown, waterfront, you carry all my weight again. Georgetown, by the waterside, where time moves slow. Ivy climbing brick and stone in afternoon glow. I have been running hard, but here I find the pause. The current underneath does all the work. Because let the river carry forward everything I couldn't say. Let the rowboat creak and settle in the fading end of day. I will come back when the fog returns and finds me here again. Georgetown, by the water, you are patient like a friend. Georgetown, by the waterside, where time moves slow. Old brick walls and river light, and long ago the heron lifts and disappears into the fading blue, and something quiet rises in the space it left me calm and everything feels right. The city wakes around me, soft and slow, and I just let the gentle river flow. This is just a test of what I know, a simple song to let the music go. La la la, the melody flies free. This is just a moment just for me. The water stretches flat beneath the monument's long arm. The cherry trees are bare now, but they hold a different grace. Their branches reach in every angle over the pathway edge, and frame the water and the memorial and the space. I walked here in the early gray before the crowds arrived. The mist still sitting just above the surface of the pond. A jogger passed and measured breath and faded into haze, and I was left with just the water and the world beyond. Something in the stillness of this basin holds the year. Whatever season comes and goes, the water remains clear. I look across and feel the distance isn't very far between the person that I was and who I think we are. Tidal basin opening beneath the silver sky. The water carries clouds and birds and morning going by. I breathe the cool air off the surface of the pool and find with their geraniums and flags and old porch swings. The Capitol is visible beyond the treetops there, and something governmental softened into daily things. I walked this neighborhood the long way on a Tuesday. The corner store was open and the smell of coffee came. A kid on a skateboard waved to someone in a window, and the window waved right back, and everything felt sane. Beneath the shadow of the dome there lives a different life, not the marble and the ceremony and the strife, but groceries and bicycles and late arriving mail and neighbors who have known each other's porches long before the trail. Capitol Hill in the afternoon between the grand, the ordinary catches light the way I understand. I walk the blocks without agenda, without end, and find a city that is smaller than it tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. The congressional staff are in her blazer, walking fast, thumps something on her phone and doesn't look up at the dome. 2 blocks east, a garden overruns a fence, and someone built a little library where books can find a home. I sit inside a coffee shop with mismatched chairs and hear the conversation carry local worry through. The landlord and the garden and the school redistricting vote, and underneath the politics a neighborhood comes true. The Capitol stands distant in its permanence and height, but here the houses hold a different kind of weight and right. I prefer the porches and the geranium and the dog to the arguments that echo through the chamber and the fog. Capitol Hill in the afternoon between the grand, the ordinary catches light the way I understand. I walk the blocks without agenda, without end, and find a city that is smaller than it tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Let the dome stand tall against the evening sky tonight. Let the ceremony and the history catch the light. I will take the residential side street and the hedge, and find the city breathing on its ordinary edge. Capitol Hill goes quiet as the evening comes. The porch lights flicker on above the geraniums. I pass the last row house and turn toward the metro sound, but carry with me something that the neighborhood just found. Neighborhood just found. Neighborhood just found. The porch swings in the evening breeze. The dome reflects the last of light. A city made of ordinary days that holds its grand ambitions tight. The hill descends into the music and the smell of food. 18th Street, alive with cumbia and late daylight. Murals cover every corner of the building face, and something in the color makes the ordinary bright. I ordered something off a handwritten board outside. Stood eating by the fence and watched the neighborhood unfold. A band was setting up beneath a string of bulbs, and people started gathering while the evening turned to gold. There is a kind of living in this place that runs against the curve. waitress knows their order before they say a word, and he watches all the street life as she reads the evening paper frame. I find a low wall near the park and sit a while. The city feels alive in ways I hadn't seen before. Each block a different language and a different smell, and all of it together makes a whole worth living for. The night air carries cumbia above the street below, and someone somewhere on a balcony lets their music go. I add my quiet presence to the texture of the block, and Adams Morgan opens like a window off the clock. Adams Morgan in the evening come alive. The music rises up and feeds the need to thrive. I am not from here, but I feel welcomed by the noise, the cumbia, the brass, the 100-layered voices, 100-layered voices, 100-layered voices. Let the street go on without my understanding of its tone. Let the murals hold whatever story paints the young. I will come back on a quieter morning and explore, but tonight belongs to music and the open door. Adams Morgan glowing deep into the night. The music finds the places where the words fall short. I walk back slowly through the crowds, the smell, the sound, and carry in my ears the thing I'm grateful that I found. Grateful that I found. Grateful that I found. The music rises and the night grows warm. A mural watches over all below. 100 different stories in a single block, and I was lucky just to let them show. The ordinary week, the ordinary week. Salt and cedar and the sound of water lapping low. The pier stretches out into the afternoon haze. Restaurant boats are rocking in their slips, and overhead the seagulls trace their lazy spiral ways. I came here without purpose on a Thursday afternoon. Found a spot beside the railing at the water's edge. The city stood behind me like a quiet promise kept, and all I did was lean against the harbor ledge. There's a loosening that happens near the water's skin, like the city lifts its weight and lets you breathe again. Boats go out and boats come back, and something in between is exactly what I came for, though I don't quite know what I mean. The wharf is swaying softly in the harbor light. The salt air carries everything away tonight. I lean into the railing and I let the water speak. Find the quiet underneath the ordinary week. frontier. I have spent the whole of this long afternoon just watching, and watching was enough to keep me here, keep me here, keep me here. The same, the city at my back, the harbor at my front, and somewhere in between, the only thing I want. Something vast and lit, marble floors that echo every footstep soft and far. Commuters move like rivers through the archways tall, beneath the constellation of the clock and iron star. I arrived here early with my bag and empty time, the coffee kiosk steaming in the corner of the hall. I sat beside the great window where the light comes in and watched the whole morning pour itself across the wall. There's something in a station that reminds me of becoming, the way a platform holds the idea of going and returning. I am neither leaving now nor yet arrived somewhere, just existing in the threshold of the morning open air. Union Station, high and wide and full of light. The ceiling holds the world of someone passing through. There's something on her phone. A dog in a carry case peeks out through a mesh and yawns at all the grandeur of the marble stone. I order tea and watch the departures board flip words, each city name a window to a different kind of day. Not every destination needs to be my own. Sometimes it's enough to watch the others find their way. The hours here have texture and a weight I can hold. Every bench a chapter in a story being told. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I am here beneath the arching ceiling in the middle of the year. Union Station, high and wide and full of light. The ceiling holds the world of someone passing through. To The center keeps on turning round. Benches full of people reading, watching, letting go. Embassy flags are hanging still in afternoon. The old Victorian windows catching last of glow. A cyclist stops to check his phone and pedals on. Two dogs decide their friends and tangle up their leads. I sit beside the fountain and the water sound is exactly like the inside of a quiet head that breathes. The circle holds the afternoon without an edge. Each street that meets it carries something to exchange. I bring my scattered thoughts and let the fountain wash the need to be somewhere specific. Rearrange. DuPont circle turning slow through afternoon. The water speaks, the pigeons dip, the traffic hums its tune. I rest inside the center of a spinning world and find that I am more at ease than I have been in long. Have been in long. Have been in long. A painter has her canvas on a folding stand. The brush is quick and sure against the parking green. An older man feeds crumbs to sparrows on his knee, as if the pigeons hadn't noticed what the sparrows mean. I watch the rhythm of the place without a plan. The way the light moves through the trees and scatter pools. No destination pulling at the back of me. Just open time and fountain sound and DuPont rules. The circle carries every kind of afternoon. The hurried and the wandering, the lost and the in tune. I belong to none of those completely, which is fine. The fountain keeps on spinning and I rest along the line. DuPont circle turning slow through afternoon. The water speaks, the pigeons dip, the traffic hums its tune. I rest inside the center of a spinning world and find that I am more at ease than I have been in long. Have been in long. Have been in long. Let the roundabout decide which way the daylight goes. Let the embassy flags catch whatever wind it shows. I will stay a little longer by the fountain edge until the city quiets down just slightly off the ledge. DuPont circle turning soft toward evening now. The light is changing angles on the fountain crown. The painter packs a canvas and the sparrows lift, and I stay seated long enough to feel the shift. Feel the shift. Feel the shift. The fountain keeps turning. The circle holds its ground. Something like belonging in the water sound. Walking down the street in morning light. Everything feels calm and everything feels right. The city wakes around me, soft and slow, and I just let the gentle river flow. This is just a test of what I know, a simple song to let the music go. La la la, the melody flies free. This is just a moment, just The water stretches flat beneath the monument's long arm. The cherry trees are bare now, but they hold a different grace. Their branches reach in every angle over the pathway edge and frame the water and the memorial and the space. I walked here in the early gray before the crowds arrived. The mist still sitting just above the surface of the pond. A jogger passed a measured breath and faded into haze, and I was left with just the water and the world beyond. Something in the stillness of this basin holds the year. Whatever season comes and goes, the water remains clear. I look across and feel the distance isn't very far between the person that I was and who I think we are. Tidal basin opening beneath the silver sky. The water carries clouds and birds and morning going by. I breathe the cool air off the surface of the pool and find it kind of thinking that is gentle and is full. Gentle and is full. Gentle and is full. A woman with a thermos sits upon a wooden bench. She's watching something in the water with a patient face. I wonder what she sees there in the gray-green surface calm, and whether she has found what I am looking for in this place. The paddle boats are docked and covered for the morning hour. The Jefferson colonnades reflected white below. The wind picks up and moves the surface into small gray waves, and all the reflections briefly break and let me go. The basin holds the The row houses line up neat in red and worn porches with their geraniums and flags and old porch swings. The Capitol is visible beyond the treetops there, and something governmental softened into daily things. I walked this neighborhood the long way on a Tuesday. The corner store was open and the smell of coffee came. A kid on a skateboard waved to someone in a window, and the window waved right back, and everything felt sane. Beneath the shadow of the dome there lives a different life, not the marble and the ceremony and the strife, but groceries and bicycles and late arriving mail and neighbors who have known each other's porches long before the trail. Capitol Hill in the afternoon between the grand, the ordinary catches light the way I understand. I walk the blocks without agenda, without end, and find a city that is smaller than it tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. A congressional staffer in her blazer walking fast, thumbs something on her phone and doesn't look up at the dome. 2 blocks east, a garden overruns a fence, and someone built a little library where books can find a home. I sit inside a coffee shop with mismatched chairs and hear the conversation carry local worry through. The landlord in the garden and the school redistricting vote, and underneath the politics a neighborhood comes true. The Capitol stands distant in its permanence and height, but here the houses hold a different kind of weight and right. I prefer the porches and the geranium and the dog to the arguments that echo through the chamber and the fog. Capitol Hill in the afternoon between the grand, the ordinary catches light the way I understand. I walk the blocks without agenda, without end, and find a city that is smaller than it tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Tries to pretend. Let the dome stand tall against the evening sky tonight. Let the ceremony and the history catch the light. I will take the residential side street and the hedge and find the city breathing on its ordinary edge. Capitol Hill goes quiet as the evening comes. The porch lights flicker on above the geraniums. I pass the last row house and turn toward the metro sound, but carry with me something that the neighborhood just found. Neighborhood just found. The porch swings in the evening breeze. The dome reflects the last of light. The city made of ordinary days that holds its grand ambitions tight. The hill descends into the music and the smell of food. 18th Street alive with cumbia and late daylight. Murals cover every corner of the building face, and something in the color makes the ordinary bright. I ordered something off a handwritten board outside, stood eating by the fence and watched the neighborhood unfold. A band was setting up beneath a string of bulbs, and people started gathering while the evening turned to gold. There is a kind of living in this place that runs against the current of the tidy and the done. Everyone brings something to the edge of where they are, and Adams Morgan holds the weight beneath the star. Adams Morgan in the evening come alive. The music rises up and feeds a need to thrive. I am not from here, but I feel welcome by the noise, the cumbia, the brass, the 100 layered voices. life as she reads the evening paper frame. I find a low wall near the park and sit a while. The city feels alive in ways I hadn't seen before. Each block a different language and a different smell, and all of it together makes a whole worth living for. The night air carries cumbia above the street below, and someone somewhere on a balcony lets their music go. I add my quiet presence to the texture of the block, and Adams Morgan opens like a window off the clock. Adams Morgan in the evening come alive. The music rises up and feeds in me to thrive. I am not from here, but I feel welcomed by the noise, the cumbia, the brass, the 100 layered voices. 100 layered voices. 100 layered voices. Let the street go on without my understanding of its tone. Let the murals hold whatever story paints the young. I will come back on a quieter morning and explore, but tonight belongs to music and the open door. Adams Morgan, glowing deep into the night. The music finds the places where the words fall short. I walk back slowly through the crowd to smell the sound and carry in my ears the thing I'm grateful that I found. Grateful that I found. Grateful that I found. The music rises and the night grows warm. The mural watches over all below. 100 different stories in a single block, and I was lucky just to let them show. The ordinary week. The ordinary week. Salt and cedar and the sound of water lapping low. The pier stretches out into the afternoon haze. Restaurant boats are rocking in their slips, and overhead the seagulls trace their lazy spiral ways. I came here without purpose on a Thursday afternoon. Found a spot beside the railing at the water's edge. The city stood behind me like a quiet promise kept, and all I did was lean against the harbor ledge. There's a loosening that happens near the water skin, like the city lifts its weight and lets you breathe again. Boats go out and boats come back, and something in between is exactly what I came for, though I don't quite know what I mean. The wharf is swaying softly in the harbor light. The salt air carries everything away tonight. I lean into the railing and I let the water speak. Find the quiet underneath the ordinary week. The ordinary week. The ordinary week. A child runs ahead of her father on the dock, her sneakers squeaking on the wood and laughing at the spray of Ender packs his ice chest as the evening nears. The string lights flicker on and day becomes a wave. I notice how the water changes color through the dusk, from green to gold to something closer to the dark. The restaurant windows warm and yellow in the distance, and I am still beside the water in the park. The boats do not require me to understand their going. The tide does not explain itself away from my approving. I am just a visitor to what the water knows, standing at the edge of where the afternoon still glows. The wharf is swaying softly in the harbor light. The salt air carries everything away tonight. I lean into the railing and I let the water speak. Find the quiet underneath the ordinary week. The ordinary week. Let the boats go out without me into open water. Let the lights come on above the waterfront and pier. I spent the whole of this long afternoon just watching, and watching was enough to keep me here. Keep me here. Keep me here. Keep me here. The wharf is swaying softly in the evening blue. The string lights on the water make the harbor new. I turn to walk back slowly through the waterfront crowd, but carry in my chest the sound of open water loud. Open water loud. Open water loud. The railing holds the weight of what I cannot name. The water goes on, moving just the same. The city at my back, the harbor at my front, and somewhere in between, the only thing I want. The main hall opens into something vast and lit. Marble floors that echo every footstep, soft and far. Commuters move like rivers through the archways tall, beneath the constellation of the clock and iron star. I arrived here early with my bag and empty time. The coffee kiosk steaming in the corner of the hall. I sat beside the gray window where the light comes in, and watched the whole morning pour itself across the wall. There's something in a station that reminds me of becoming, the way a platform holds the idea of going and returning. I am neither leaving now nor yet arrived somewhere, just existing in the threshold of the morning. scrolling on her phone. A dog in a carry case peeks out through mesh and yawns at all the grandeur of the marble stone. I order tea and watch the departures board flip words. Each city name a window to a different kind of day. Not every destination needs to be my own. Sometimes it's enough to watch the others find their way. The hours here have texture and a weight I can hold. Every bench a chapter in a story being told. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I am here beneath the arching ceiling in the middle of the year. Union Station, high and wide and full of light. The ceiling holds the world of someone passing through. I find a seat and let the hour have its say, and feel connected to the great cathedral of the way, of the way, of the way. Let the trains decide what comes and what departs. Let the marble hold the weight of all these different hearts. I will stay until the afternoon begins to change the air and carry something new inside the station's open prayer. Union Station turning soft toward afternoon. The light is shifting lower through the great arched room. I gather up my things and take the exit slow. But something of the ceiling stays with me wherever I go, wherever I go, wherever I go. The clock above the archway keeps its quiet count. The marble holds the footsteps. The morning fades to noon, and something like arrival in the leaving sound. The fountain at the center keeps on turning around. Benches full of people reading, watching, letting go. Embassy flags are hanging still in afternoon. The old Victorian windows catching last of glow. A cyclist stops to check his phone and pedals on. Two dogs decide their friends and tangle up their leads. I sit beside the fountain and the water sound is exactly like the inside of a quiet head that breathes. The circle holds the afternoon without an edge. Each street that meets it carries something to exchange. I bring my scattered thoughts and let the fountain wash the need to be somewhere specific rearrange. DuPont circle turning slow through afternoon. The water speaks, the pigeons dip, the traffic hums its tune. I rest inside the center of a spinning world and find that I am more at ease than I have been in long. Have been in long. Have been in long. The painter has her canvas on a folding stand. The brush is quick and sure against the park and green. An older man feeds crumbs to sparrows on his knee, as if the pigeons hadn't noticed what the sparrows mean. I decide which way the daylight goes. Let the embassy flags catch whatever wind it shows. I will stay a little longer by the fountain edge until the city quiets down just slightly off the ledge. DuPont circle turn